Hi, I'm Brie Larson, and this is my Wired autocomplete interview.
Is Brie Larson?
I feel like you don't need to Google this, by the way.
Is Brie Larson a gamer?
Great question. Duh.
Oh.
Would Brie Larson
Work out? Like, hypothetically, would I at some point? Is that like a personal attack or something? Or... Is that a request? Do you think I should?
Shut up!
Yeah, I work out a lot. Thanks for asking.
I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can.
Celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform.
Gosh. Oh, no.
Brie, what was it like joining this group, this universe?
I love that. Just go to the next one.
So it was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with, right, guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Trained you up in the apprenticeship.
You don't do...
I do all my
this is the
stunts.
thing. I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did, and then...
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Well, you know.
But it is also kind of a reflection on all that you
It's
can do.
just that you're just not that strong. But she's really smart, and you know.
Whatever.
But should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon.
I feel like we're
nobody's
fighting right
business.
now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
Anybody? Oh, want a piece of this?
Nope.
Well, hello, kiddies. It's your friendly neighborhood watchman here with you today to talk about Disney's The MCU and their latest clunker that they laid upon moviegoers just this past weekend. I'm talking about the film The Marvels, starring Brie
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time.
Larson. So, without further ado, let's get into this article from Bounding Into Comics, with the byline of familiar Spencer Backley, with the heading, The Marvels crashes to Earth with a Thursday night box office of just $6.5 million. Performs even worse than Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and DC Warner Brothers' The Flash, in an outcome that all but the franchise's most staunch defenders / slot consumers could have predicted. The Marvels is shaping up to be but the latest in the studio's ongoing streak of financial misses, as the space-based sequel has managed to pull in even less at the box office on its Thursday preview night than either Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, or their rival, DC's absolutely disastrous The Flash. Per reports from Deadline and Variety, the Brie Larson, Teyonah Parris, and Iman Vellani-led team-up film managed to snag just $6.5 million in ticket sales. Disney reports the number at the slightly higher total of $6.6 million in its preview night premiere. Not surprisingly. As such, The Marvels will officially enter the history books with the third lowest preview night performance of the entire MCU. Its first place finish only being undercut by the first Ant-Man at $6.4 million, whose success at the time was hampered by the hero's relative obscurity in the public consciousness, and The Incredible Hulk at $2 million, which premiered at a time when preview showings began at midnight on Friday nights rather than at the current standard of 3 p.m. on Thursday afternoons. Yep, I remember girls going to watch those Twilight films at midnight on Thursdays around here. Like one of my old girlfriends, who was a fan of the books. She'd go with her girlfriends and their daughters to watch it. I was like, hell no, I ain't watching that shit. Especially not at that time.
Scream!
Additionally, the film will also take home the title of Marvel's worst performing preview night of 2023, being left in the dust by the 17.5 million Thursday night box offices enjoyed by both Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yet, perhaps most damning of Marvel's latest outing is the fact that its preview night box office failed to surpass even that of the aforementioned The Flash. A more fair comparison point, as both films were released amidst failing interest in superhero films, tracked preview nights starting at 3 p.m. and were subject to massive scrutiny ahead of their premieres. The Flash, even with star Ezra Miller's numerous crimes being well within the realm of public knowledge at the time, managed to nearly double the Marvel's preview night box office, ending the night with a total of 9.7 million. Further, much to the chagrin of Disney and Marvel marketing machines, this opening night disinterest cannot even remotely begin to be blamed on sexism.
And one more question. What does it mean to be a woman in film?
It means it's really hard. And if you're a woman of color, then it's really, really hard.
And of course, it's so obvious.
According to polls conducted by audience measurement company ComScore, following various screenings and obtained by Deadline, the Marvel's initial viewership was made up of 63% men, 45% of which were over the age of 25, and 24% women over 25. And it is as a result of this underperformance, as noted by both trade outlets, that the Marvel's opening weekend projections have fallen yet again. Whereas metrics just 9 days prior had the film closing out its opening weekend with roughly 45 to 50 million in ticket sales. The film is now tracking to end its first 4 days in theaters with just 40 million instead. Oh, boo-hoo. You get what you deserve, man. The Marvels is now playing in theaters. Don't waste your money. Disney's movies have been going through cost overruns with nearly every film over the past few years, and pushing their woke crap agendas. But they don't quit, man. I said it before, they don't double down, they quadruple down. Obviously, if they cared, they do care to an extent, about losing money so much, they would have stopped this. At least stopped producing so much of it. Only until they jeopardize the survival of the company itself. Only if they face a possible bankruptcy or hostile takeover will they then begin to understand and put a stop to this. But if that happened, people in charge that started this, that pushed for this in the first place, they're only doing it because the alternative would be the end of Disney or the ownership of Disney by them. So folks, if this latest box office news does not surprise you, then smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be forewarned the next time I drop another video. I won't watch this crap. Of course you know that.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him. It wasn't made for him.
And shut up, silly dame. See what you made me do? Now I gotta go get another grapefruit. And as always, stay safe and I bid you peace.